Alright, today I'm going to be making a new recipe from Thrive. It's one that I've kind of cobbled together after looking at other recipes. So for this recipe you need butter powder, potato dices, chopped onions, carrot dices, celery, ham dices, instant milk, sour cream powder, chicken bouillon, some chef's choice seasoning, salt, and pepper. Oh, and some flour. Alright, so this is just a pour and dump recipe. You don't have to hydrate anything right at first, unless you want to get a jump start on the ham. So 8 cups of water, one cup of the ham dices and 2 cups of the potato dices. There's a lot of powder in the potato dices, but that's okay when you're going to want a thickening agent anyway. Alright, so 1/4 cup of celery, 1/4 cup of carrots, and 1/4 cup of onion dices. Five tablespoons of butter powder. Teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, and 2 tablespoons of the chicken bouillon, 5 tablespoons of flour, 6 tablespoons of instant milk, and then we'll have 1/2 cup of sour cream powder that we'll add in closer to the end of the cooking time. Oh, and a teaspoon of the chef's choice seasoning was in there too. That's not necessary, but I do like it. And then at the very end, if you want to garnish with either the Thrive green onions or some chives or whatever you have on hand. So I'm going to get this stirred up. And then we'll turn the heat on and let this cook for about a 1/2 hour. And only so long because of the ham dices, because they do take a lot longer to rehydrate. And I tell you, I've had the ham dices in an omelet. I was not impressed. That's one of the few things that I've gotten from Thrive so far that I have not really liked. I don't feel like they taste like ham. I feel like they taste like pork. And I mean, ham has that certain cure, that certain saltiness flavor that you really, if it's missing, you can't replace it. So I think it'll be better in the soup, but it also took a lot longer to rehydrate than it said. It took more liquid than it said it would need, and I mean, I had to just saturate it to get it to rehydrate. That's the only thing I've had a problem like that with. So hopefully in the soup it will have a much better consistency, since the flavor isn't depending on it quite so much, since it's a potato soup. And if it doesn't turn out quite the way that I like, then I'll add bacon, because you pretty much can't go wrong adding bacon to potato soup. Alright, so I turned that on to 350, and we're going to get it to start to come to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down to simmer. So that'll probably be 5 minutes to bring it to a boil, 25 minutes to simmer. I'll let you know for sure when it's done, or when we're closer to done. Oh, this is smelling pretty fantastic. It's still a little bit runnier than I'd like though after 25 minutes. So I'm going to add in another half cup of sour cream powder. And actually I did have a half cup of sour cream powder that I'd had measured out that I did add before. So this is an addition. So it's going to be a total of 1 cup of sour cream powder. And that should thicken things up really nicely. And I cannot say enough about the sour cream powder. We used it in my leftover chicken casserole, leftover turkey casserole, I think the recipe is. And it was so nice. And you know why we had to do it? Because the half container of sour cream that was in the fridge was moldy. And this sour cream came out fantastic. I don't even like sour cream on its own, and I thought that this was actually something that I could eat on its own, although not in many vast quantities, but stirred in, it is just amazing in the casserole, and I'm sure just amazing in this as well, because we're used to eating sour cream in our potato soup. But yeah, no more mold, just sour cream powder from now on. Alright, I'm going to let that go another 5 minutes to finish thickening, and we'll go ahead and add in the green onions now as well. And I'm just going to put the heat up a touch to about medium and let that go. Alright, so I needed to adjust the seasonings. I added another teaspoon of the Chef's Choice seasoning and about 20 grinds of fresh black pepper. And my royal tester said that it was perfect. Alright, that is a lovely consistency, just perfect. Are you filming? Okay. Alright, it looks beautiful. Let's see if it tastes beautiful. Oh, this is the best thing I've made yet from Thrive. The ham definitely got rehydrated this time, and it still tastes like pork, not ham. But with this Chef's Choice seasoning, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. It's really good.